Welcome, I'm Louise. Welcome to Rest with Louise. Today I want to share with you how I have had to sort of adjust my yoga practice. I am nearer 50 now, be 50 in September, and I'm also in perimenopause, so with that brings a lot of aches around the hips, especially for me. My knees also get sore and the wrists. So today I just want to share with you, first of all, speak about the mats. So if you are new to yoga and you're thinking of starting your own practice, especially around this time, then I'll share with you what mats I've used. I'll also share with you how to use bolsters in your practice, and also the chair. I've got a block here and a blanket, so I'll share with you some ideas of how I use these in my practice, just to support me a little more. So yeah, please stay with me. If I don't cover anything or you'd like to know some more, just comment below. So let's get started. First of all, I want to speak about the mats. So the very first mat that I bought was nearly 10 years ago, and it was similar to this, just a straightforward yoga mat. It is quite thin, but with these mats you do get a good grip on the floor. And as I say, when I started my practice, I didn't have the same aches in my knees and in my hips. So this is a great beginner mat. Now, I also have this mat, and I really bought this more for the aesthetics, more because it looked nice. Now it has been well used and now the surface is getting quite slippy, so if you are in, for example, downward dog, I do feel that my hands begin to slip on this, but it is a lovely mat when it's rolled out. Now again, I also have the cork mat. Again, I like the pattern on this, so again it was more for aesthetics. This one is slightly thicker, and it does have a good back on it, so it doesn't slide when it's on the floor. But at the minute I'm drawn more to using, it's more a fitness mat, and you see the thickness here, which is great if you're in, if you're kneeling. So you've already got that support there on the mat. So yeah, I'd recommend these mats now. But again, if you're just beginning, you want a good grip on the floor, especially if it's a wooden floor like I've got here. Okay, so if I am, say for example, going into cat and cow, to show you what that looks like, I usually get a blanket and I place that simply under my knees, and that just gives them support. Now I do believe you do get wrist support. I've never used these, so if you have, please comment below. I'd love to know if you find benefit with them. And that's the blanket. Now we also have the bolsters. Now I've got two types here. This is very firm. Now this is good for getting into child's pose, for example. You can place it down and then rest. It's a great support. Yes, you can use pillows but they do have to be firm, and that's got this firmness to it. So that's your bolster. You can also use it to support the back here. You could also get cushions here for underneath the knees, which is lovely if you're in reclined butterfly. Now the other bolster I have is, I think this is the wheat, buckwheat filling. Again, this is softer. I actually got this from a local charity shop, so it's well worth looking in your local shops. So again, great for support, for supporting the spine, or even if you're lying down, just to take any weight away from the lower back. You can rest it underneath the knees. My preference is I go to the firmer bolster, and again this comes off so it can be washed. Now a block, again you get various types of blocks. I use these now for forward folds because there's times when I'm tired and I need more support. So what I would do, I always have a good bend in the knees, and I usually have two obviously, or you can use the one. And this just lets me, when I'm breathing, I can just sink more into the asana or the pose here, and it's just a great support. And just take your time here, and then if I do want to, I can just let the block go, and then I can bring the fingertips to the mat if that's what I want to do. And again, you can place it at different heights depending on where you are. And the final one is the chair. Again, you can place it on your mat. You can use the block just to lift the feet up a little. It's good, just takes pressure off the lower spine and the abdomen here. Just that I like chairs without any handles on it. The reason for that, if I want to come into a twist. If I want to come into a low lunge or a warrior pose, again, it's a great support for the hips. I can feel that stretch there. This is where my block would come into play here as well. I could place that under the knee. Another lovely one is if we are going into downward dog, and again there's days where it's just not accessible for me to stay on the mat with downward dog. So what I can do is place my hands on the chair, the side of the chair, nice bend in the knees, and I can walk the feet back, keeping the knees bent here. And then just sink into the pose. You can walk the feet in nice and slowly. You can turn the chair around or walk round the chair. And this is a lovely stretch for the lower back here. And then you can slowly just walk your way back in. So that's the props that I use in my practice now that I am experiencing more aches, and especially if I'm doing more of a yoga flow, a vinyasa flow. But I do pause and I do bring in any supports that I need. So yeah, let me know where you are in your yoga practice. Next week I will begin thinking 6-week beginners yoga course. Now this will be more for those closer to 50 or brand new to yoga. It'll be very slow, it'll be paced. We will look at yoga breath, the yamas, the niyamas. I'll also offer, books to read. So a nice little get together to begin your yoga practice. And yes, look online. Most of these that I did get online. I probably will be using these throughout the 6 weeks as well. So, but again, you don't need to buy anything. As long as you bring yourself, then that is enough. So thank you for joining me today. I hope this helps. Again, please like and subscribe. Comment below any questions. I will try my very best to answer them all. I'm also offering a workshop at the end of the month, so that's Sunday the 28th at 10 AM British time. You can look that up on the link in my Stan store. I do have a course on there and a free mini course that you could try if you are feeling a little bit overwhelmed and just want to slow down. That gives you the tools to do that. So yes, have a lovely week and I will see you on the mat.